Kushti said he was committed to work on the Ergo project for the next few years. Joe, do you have the same long-term commitment of working for Ergo? Sure. The goal of the Ergo Foundation was never to be the king and CEO of Ergo, right? I know that there's that desire to like find a leader and get behind him and, rah, 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 that's going to create the most value. I do think that the Ergo Foundation in some form may be around long term, but ideally, if I look at, let's say, 4 years from now, it would actually be nice to have multiple entities that are committed and actively looking at maintaining and evolving the core development of Ergo. I think the EF ultimately should decentralize itself. But see, that's the goal here is to be an open source ecosystem that is globally distributed and unstoppable. And when you have like one guy that's, deploying funds type thing, it really is a bad look for decentralization. I know that's a popular marketing term, but I do think that a lot of times in our space, it's a gimmick and a relatively cheap one at that. So I think that having that as our kind of core mission is long-term. We develop the ecosystem to where it becomes more sustainable without us. We develop the market access side to where it's no longer needed. And we ultimately kind of get out of our own way. And at that point, the ecosystem, will grow beyond us. And that's ultimately the point of this. It's actually one of the most interesting things about Bitcoin is that, the leader of it jumped ship, disappeared, right? And so I do think that is that's a good track to follow, is over time get less and less important and have less and less power versus, try to be the king and the captain of the ship.